Okay, well, welcome everybody to our Rockstar team call for Wednesday, April 10th, 2013. I have the lovely Gabby here with me as well.
Hello, everybody.
My name's TJ Lynch. For those of you that don't know me, Gabby and I are the co-founders of Team Rockstar, and we're both Beachbody coaches, like most of you are. And I know there's some other people that are listening in and are going to be listening to this call that are thinking about becoming a coach, and maybe even referred here by one of your coaches, and that's wonderful, and that's absolutely phenomenal. We're glad to have you, and thanks for tuning in. And there's also some of you that are new coaches. So, Rebecca, if you can just mute your mic there, welcome. Great. Okay, guys. So please keep your mics muted for now, and then I'll open it up at the end, and we can talk and ask questions and stuff. So tonight's focus is going to be all about recruiting and building your teams. Now, you are on a team. You are on Team Beachbody, but you're also on the Bombshell Dynasty or Team Dynasty, and you're also on Team Rockstar, which are sub-teams of Team Beachbody. And at some point, each of you are going to start building your own team. And that's going to happen from either coaches that you personally sponsor and place underneath you, or it's going to happen from coaches that other people on your team above you place underneath you. Because once you become a coach, then other people can't fill your spot anymore. So when they sign a coach, they have to place another coach underneath you. So your team gets built for you whether you do it or not.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And that is pretty cool. That's the one great thing I really like about Beachbody. So before we go on, we've just had like a downfall, like a downpour, like a monsoon of new coaches, Gabby.
Yeah.
Can you introduce these coaches?
Well, I just want to welcome Rachel, Robin, Norma, and then Rebecca Rose's mom, Christina, to the team.
There's Jamie and Heather and Andrea as well, and Terry.
Yeah,
and I think there's another coach I just saw today that I didn't even get up.
Yes, her name is Carmen.
Wow, we'll be sure to recognize her next week.
Absolutely, yeah.
Unbelievable. You know, I mean, I take a day off and I come back and there's, you know, a dozen new coaches. Wow, our team is growing. And you know what? There's no males. There's no men. We got to get some men out there, guys. I'm so happy for you ladies, but we got to get some men. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, coaches? Let's go sign some men. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome, everybody. We're so happy that you're here. You know, so that's just wonderful. So again, we're TJ and Gabby, and we kind of host these meetings. And tonight, I'm going to be doing most of it because I've got kind of a special announcement that I'm going to be doing. And tonight's call is all about recruiting and building. So I'm really gearing this call towards some of you that are listening in that are maybe new to Beachbody, either new coaches or maybe haven't signed up as a coach yet. So here's a little bit about myself. Who am I? Well, you know, in another life, I was a realtor in the Caribbean on a little island in Roatan up until recently, and actually I still am down there. I still have my company down there, but I'm pretty much up in Canada full time now, and I used to own the Remax franchise. I was a top realtor with Remax. I'm in their Hall of Fame. I've appeared on television in a couple of HGTV House Hunter episodes. I have a huge following on YouTube. I have 2 channels, and both a real estate channel and a fitness channel. And I make stupid videos, and but I guess they're kind of informative, informational, I guess, because some people like it. And as I said, I was one of the founding coaches of Beachbody in Canada here. I think I was the second coach signed or the first coach signed here back in October when they opened up the opportunity in Canada. So I've been with Beachbody since October. Gabby's been with Beachbody for almost a year now, so a little longer than me, but I've been in the fitness industry for quite a while. So and again, we founded Team Rockstar. So I'll be speaking tonight, and you know, you might be here because a coach invited you. Maybe you're on Team Rockstar already, but maybe a coach invited you. Maybe you've used Beachbody products before. Maybe you heard about Beachbody from someone, or you're interested in gaining more time with your family. Maybe you are on the road for an hour to your work, before work, then you're at work all day, then you come home, and you just don't really have a lot of time to spend with your family. So you're looking at something to maybe cut down those hours, earn a little bit extra income, maybe pay off some debt, Maybe you're just looking to help other people. Maybe you have this philanthropist, idea, or maybe you've had some great results from a Beachbody product and you've seen a transformation in your own body and you just want to pay it forward. But, whatever that reason is, even if you just want the 25% discount that all coaches are entitled to, we're glad you're here. And, everybody's got a different reason for being here. And you might check off 2 or 3 of those reasons and maybe it's just one. So whatever it is. The Beachbody mission statement, when I came on with Beachbody, I was approached in the last 5 years, 10 years or so by a lot of different multi-level marketing companies. And I looked at all their philosophies. I looked at who they are. I looked at the guys that, at the very top. I looked at some of the coaches and the teams and the strategies. And, I really just, after I did my research, I just kept saying no to all of them. And I just wasn't happy. There was something that just didn't click. And yet with Beachbody, when Gabby and I started looking at this, I'd already been using the products for a long time, so I knew what their philosophy was about. But when we decided to become coaches, we looked at one thing, and one thing really stood out, and that's their mission statement, which is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Yeah. The great thing about that is the first 3 words of that mission statement are help people achieve. Help people. And I love that because this business is all about. It's all about helping people achieve their goals, helping people, and whatever that goal is. Maybe it's a financial goal, maybe it's a fitness goal, maybe it's another goal, but whatever that goal is, Beachbody kind of has something for everybody, and they kind of fit across the spectrums on helping people. So I really like that about their mission statement. Now, what is Beachbody? Number 1, Beachbody gives you the opportunity to combat obesity and healthcare. So, maybe you're borderline type 2 diabetes, or, maybe you've got some high blood pressure, or your cholesterol levels are high. Well, believe me, by getting into Beachbody, especially using the products, you will probably be able to lower, alter, or stop all that nonsense that's going on in your body. So yeah, you can combat a lot of things. And it's also a great financial reward company. So there's a good possibility that you might make some money in this too. And especially if you're unemployed, hey, you got nothing to lose, come on in and become the CEO of your own company. So we call it ending the trend and help to end the trend. And what trend are we talking about? Well, listen to this. I saw this in a recent study that they just published on the Ultimate Reset, which is kind of a 21-day detoxifier product that Beachbody has, and they just did a controlled study and published the results. And this paragraph stood out to me, that the prevalence of obesity has increased 3 times in the last 30 years. So in men, it's gone from 12% to 33%, and in women, it's gone from 17% to 37% in 30 years. Like, that's tripled.
Wow.
And that is fact, folks. And when I look at that, we do have a trend, and that trend is obesity is on the rise. It's becoming, in fact, it's so popular that the Americans actually changed their body mass index rating to accommodate the heavier people. So now overweight, what used to be obese before 10 years ago, is now only considered overweight.
Wow.
So they've actually moved the scale to accommodate the people.
Crazy.
And it's in the food we eat. It's in the big gulps and the massive, huge portions that we're getting at fast food restaurants and corner grocery stores, and it's the choices that we make, from processed foods and puddings to cereals to to snacking. There's a great picture of this girl sitting on the couch watching a movie with a remote in her hand and a big thing of popcorn, and do we need that much?
Yeah.
Is that a portion? Gabby's been really good lately on me and the boys portioning out. When we do make popcorn, she'll portion it out for us. Here's your 3 cups or 2 cups of popcorn, and that's it. So you don't just keep going back for more. You don't get to have refills, and and that's what's happening with a lot of us today. A lot of people are just not keeping track of what goes in their mouth, and all of a sudden they look 3 years later and they've gained 30-40 pounds, and then it's really hard to get off that cycle.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is very true, Erica. You know, you're right there by the cruise ship terminal in Roatan, Honduras, on the island. And so, you know, some days you have 2, 3 cruise ships in at a time, and you know, each ship has, you know, 1,500, 2,000 people on it, and you're seeing a lot of fat, obese people coming off that ships, and then they order, like, you know, fat food. You know, they don't eat salads or anything. Or actually, I saw a guy at a restaurant the other day. He ordered a salad with a Diet Coke.
Mm.
But you know, the problem with that is you're still getting some kind of sweets and carbohydrates. There's no proteins and stuff in that. And so again, the mix of food that we're eating is wrong. So, you know,
Yeah, true.
it's amazing. Isn't that true? I'm just reading here.
Mm.
Yeah, the Diet Coke makes you fat, all that stuff. There's a report, Joanne saying the report came out today that Canada ranked extremely poor in developed countries when it came to obesity. I know, and I'm going to show you some obesity rates here in a second here. Look at the adult obesity rates. This is recent, and this is in the United States. So, you know, anything in orange is higher than 30% obesity rates. Yellow is below 25%. There's not a lot of yellow there. Most of it's 25% and higher, and that's really scary. Really, really scary. And if that trend continues, which is the trend that we want to end, but if it continues by 2030, look at this. Now, the red are states or areas that are anywhere above 60%. So 6 out of 10 people, 4 out of 5 almost, are going to be obese in these states. And then, you know, look at the above 50%. I mean, it's just, there's not a lot of blue there. And blue is still 40 to 50%. So there's nothing below 40%.
Wow.
So, you know, that's only 20 years away, guys. Now here, this should get your attention. This is current. This is today. This is the childhood obesity rate. So these are youth under 17 years old. Look at this. The purple represents 20 to 25%. Now these are kids that should be in school. They should be playing sports. They should be active. They should be out there kicking the ball and playing tag and having some fun. And they're not. Look at this. This is just alarming. So, I mean, these are the kids that are growing up. These are the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Canadian obesity rates. And I don't want to just pick on the United States. I mean, because I live here in Canada, and I'm alarmed at this. Now, this is only in 11 years. Look at the difference. 11 years ago, there was some green, which meant that, you know, under 20%, 1 out of 5 was obese. Now there's no green. Now it's 2 out of 5 is obese and higher. And, you know, look at this. There's a lot of 25 to 29%, and there's a lot above 30%. I mean, this is a really, really alarming thing. Now, this is from the university. These are real facts, folks. So, you know, there is a big need for change. There's a big need for us to do something. I know there's, you know, a few mayors that are trying to outlaw big gulps and giant size, you know, supersized portions and things like that. But is that really the problem? Is it just what we eat? Well, we know that that's not true. We know that it's threefold. It's what we eat, it's what we do, and it's any support or any outside influence. So we call this at Beachbody fitness, nutrition, and support. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I want to look at is the fitness aspect of it. Okay, how can we change this, or what can we do in the fitness aspect? Well, in 1998, Beachbody was founded by 2 buddies, Carl Deichler and John Congdon. And they had this vision. They had this vision to try to end the trend of obesity. And now we're going back 15 years. So the trend wasn't where it is today, but it was starting, definitely. Yeah. And they saw this trend, and they thought, well, we've got to get involved and see what we can do. Well, today they've got over $600 million in annual sales. They are 100% debt-free, they're profitable, and they win awards all the time for what they do, both humanitarian awards and business awards, so they must be doing something right. Beachbody's the creator of 7. Most companies only have 1 or 2. They've got 7, and soon to have 9 #1 ranked infomercials. And, you know, everybody has heard of Insanity because of those infomercials, and everybody's heard of Tony Horton and P90X, and now there's the P90X2 one coming out, and there's a Combat one coming out, and there's some other ones coming out. But, you know, everybody's heard of TurboFire and all these 10-minute trainings. They've all heard of that. So when we talk about it, it's great that we have brand awareness already. We're not saying, well, we're selling this new cosmetic line, and we're selling this from this company that nobody's ever heard of, and we have to try to, build the trust factor and the rapport factor on something that nobody's ever heard of. Well, we don't have to do that. We can just mention P90X, and people go, oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, wow.
The second aspect of ending the trend or doing something right now is nutrition. Beachbody's big into nutrition because they realize that diet and exercise go hand in hand. Okay, when I say diet, I don't mean you're going to stop what you're eating. I mean nutrition or your daily diet or what you're eating. And they came out with a product a few years ago called Shakeology. And Shakeology is basically designed for people on the go. It's designed for people that don't have a lot of time to prep a nice, big, huge garden salad meal, something healthy, poached salmon, whatever. And so what they did is they took up all these superfoods. They took real ingredients, not test tube stuff, and they formulated this superfood called Shakeology that gives you all the macro and micronutrients that you need for the day. It helps to reduce your cravings. It gives you all the energy, and it supports your immune system and a proper functional body weight. So it does all this with one glass. It takes you 2 minutes to blend it up and a minute to drink it. Mm-hmm. And it's absolutely amazing. If you haven't tried Shakeology yet, talk to the coach that sent you here and get some. Get a sample, try it, because it is amazing. I've been on it now for, almost a year, and I'll tell you, I just love it. Absolutely love it, and what it's doing for me is absolutely incredible. So.
Well, even myself, I had like a super big belly, and I just swear by that product. I know it was that product that made the belly go away.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I noticed a big difference in Gabby, and it's been amazing. And yes, it's been exercise, but they say that nutrition or diet is 70 to 80% of weight loss or a good eating regimen for fitness, and that's true. So why not eat something that's still fun to eat, because I love shakes, and really does your body really well too. So. The other thing that they've done is they have in nutrition, they have other supplements and stuff, and post-workouts and pre-workouts and vitamins and stuff, but the other thing they have is what's called the Ultimate Reset, and it's a 21-day, let's get back to basics routine, and it's absolutely amazing. And it really does. If you see the before and after pictures of people that have done this just in 21 days, and you don't work out or you do nothing while you're doing this, it's just a 21-day program. It lowers your cholesterol, your blood pressure, you lose weight, you increase energy. It's amazing. And, it's something that they're really into health and nutrition as well. The third part of the equation in the Beachbody ball is support. And I got to tell you, there is a plethora, here's my big word for today, of coaches in the Beachbody system. I think there's close to 110 or 115,000 coaches now across North America. That's Canada and the US. There was one coach, like I say, I was number 1 or number 2 that signed up October 1st. So less than 6 months ago, 5 months ago in Canada. Today, there's close to 4,000 coaches in Canada.
Yeah, wow. That's
and
awesome.
Not only do we get support from this great coach relations department at Team Beachbody, which is our head office, but there's great support from these other coaches around North America. I friend a lot of them. I talk to a lot of them. I get my ideas from a lot of them, and I get my support. If I'm not sure how to do something, or if I have a new idea and I'm not sure whether it's going to work, I'll talk to one. I'll contact one of them and bounce it off them. I've never had a coach shut me down and say, you know what? You go talk to your own coach, or you go talk to your own team, or you know what? I'm too busy to talk to you. Yeah. I've never, ever had a coach do that. They've been absolutely phenomenal. And there's support groups all over the internet for Team Beachbody coaches. There's support groups all over Facebook. It's absolutely amazing. And so when you become a coach with Team Beachbody, you've got 119,000 other people to talk to.
Yeah.
And draw from and use their experience. And so Beachbody coaches, part of this support system, we run these things called challenge groups. And some of you might be in a challenge group right now. Some of you coaches are already running challenge groups. They are incredible. And they really force you to be a product of the product. Not only that, they really help people get fit. And I've got to tell you, of the hundreds of people I've had in challenges so far, at least half of them have transformed their bodies. Of course, you're going to get some people that start and drop out, but I've got to tell you, at least half of them have transformed and are still fit today, months later. So, you know, the great thing about the Beachbody Challenge is we as coaches, we invite people, we host the challenge, the people buy a Beachbody product through us, so we get some commission off that. But it's really not about that. It's about transforming them. And do you know, of the people that are in the challenge, a lot of them wind up becoming coaches. And that's because they've just had such a great experience with Beachbody, and they've looked in the mirror, and their own transformation's been so good, they want to help others to do the same thing. Yeah. And it's amazing. And this is actually a photo. You actually have a chance to win in the Beachbody Challenge. If you do a challenge, you actually have a chance to win money. And I was a monthly winner, so I won $1,000 in November. And they just sent me an email this morning that I qualify and I'm eligible as one of the 24, I don't know. Anyways, I'm one of the semifinalists, and I have a chance to win the $100,000 grand prize. So I have to submit my entry next week, and I could win $100,000 just by working out and transforming my life. So they're just the epitome of what a Beachbody coach is. And you know, Ricardo came to me a few months ago, and I've known Ricardo for many years in the REMAX system. Ricardo's one of the vice presidents with REMAX in Denver. And Ricardo came to me and he says, you know, teacher, I've never worked out. I've never done a push-up. I've never lifted weights. I don't watch what I eat. I'm Latin, so we eat some greasy foods and we enjoy life. But I've never done anything. But you know what? I'm in my early 50s. It's time that I did something and took control of my life, because I don't want to die when I'm 60. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be in a hospital bed. And I said, well, why don't you join a challenge, Ricardo? You can do it from your house. You get a program, drink Shakeology, and do it from your house. And he's like, I don't know. Anyways, he did. And you know, he's bought into the system, and he, after his first 5 weeks on the program, became a coach himself, so he could pay it forward to others and help others. And I'm really proud of Ricardo. He's still working on it today, and he's still losing weight, and he doesn't even look like the same guy. I mean, if you see him now, I think he's down to 155 pounds or something. He looks amazing, absolutely amazing. And Erica Mortel, the same thing. You know, she was thin in her teens. You know, like most of us, we get happy, we get lazy, and we let ourselves go. And you know, I have got to look at Erica, and I just love her, because she inspires me. When I don't feel like working out, I just think of my friend Erica, and I just go and push play, and I just do it. Because, you know, it's amazing when you have the support of a network that's also working out, that you're accountable to, that cares for you, that's not going to judge you if you don't push play that day, or not going to beat you up if you have an order of French fries or something by mistake, or you know, you go out to Dairy Queen with the kids. We're not going to do that. We're just here to help you and get you back on track and help you out again. So you know, it's just an amazing company to be with. And when you look in the stats in Canada and the United States, obviously the United States is a little bit worse off than Canada is, but you know, when you look at the stats, and there's some states where there's unemployment ratings higher than 10%, close to 12% in California and other states. This is just ridiculous. So what do people do? Sit there and wait till the government or somebody creates a job for them that's never going to happen? Or do they go out and they form their own company and start selling widgets, or start selling something? Well, you know, if you're kind of an entrepreneur, or you know, or a little bit of a go-getter, you're going to go and start your own company or do your own thing. You know, whatever that is, shining shoes, cleaning windows at the gas, you know, at the stoplight, whatever it is. The problem is most companies that you deal with, or that you start up, you have to spend a lot of startup money. You got to advertise, and then you got to buy inventory, and then you got to set up a shop, you got to pay rent, and you got to get insurance, and I mean, business license. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So a lot of people are turning to companies like Beachbody that you can do basically be the CEO of your own company with very little investment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, notice I said very little investment. I didn't say very little work. This is not an easy job. So if you're here because you think that this is a gravy train and you're just going to pay your $40 coach fee and jump in here, this is not for you, because this requires work. This requires dedication. So here's some people that are on Team Rockstar. There's Warren and Rachel and Norma, Robert, Bo, Andrea, Zach, and Lorinda. These are real people. These are just people like you and I that, they still have day jobs. They, some of them, some other coaches have made enough money that they've quit now and they're running their business full time. But these are people just like you and I. They're not fitness buffs necessarily. They're not fitness gurus or nutrition experts. They're not totally ripped. They're just people that are on a journey like you and I. And we're all at different stages of the journey. And some people say, well, I'd like to become a coach, but I think I really need to have my transformation done so I can be credible. Really? You're credible right now. The fact that you're on this journey, the fact that you're posting on Facebook that you lost 3 pounds, the fact that you're posting a picture with your sweaty self in the gym and you're happy and proud of yourself, you are a coach already. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we do. I'm not perfect. My body's far from perfect, but I'll tell you, I certainly post my triumphs. I certainly post my failures, and that's what coaching's all about. It's being real, and it's getting people connected to you that are real as well. So, mm-hmm. Everyday people from all walks of life become Beachbody coaches. So, again, maybe you're looking for a discount. Maybe you're just here because you just want the 25% discount, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. Come on in. We'd love to have you. And maybe you're tired of having debt. Maybe you're tired of the mortgage company calling every couple of months saying, you're behind in the mortgage again, or the landlord's taped an eviction notice to your door one too many times, or the car company's coming to repossess the car, or you're just tired of the 40% debt that you're paying, interest that you're paying the Visa company. Whatever that is, maybe you just need to make some additional income so you can take the family to Disneyland this summer, or you have a desire to help others, or you just want to be part of a fun team. Maybe you just want to energize yourself. Whatever your reason is, you have to ask yourself right now, are you ready to upgrade? Are you ready to do this? And if the answer is yes, then I suggest that you talk to your coach that sent you here, or give us a call later, or email us, or find us on Facebook, and let's get connected, and let's do what you need to do to get you enrolled. But you can also do it yourself really easy. What does it take to be enrolled? Well, based on what we just talked about, it's a no-brainer. Okay, and I just showed you that you have all the support. It's a great company, and it's a low startups and everything. But if you're still not sure, let's look at Beachbody, and let's actually compare it to some of these other companies out there. And because I have looked at all these companies, I've looked at everything from Melaleuca to Avon, Visalis, Max International. I've looked at a lot of these companies, and I can't even say them all, but it's amazing. All these other companies expect you to carry inventory. So you got to spend $400 to $1,600 and buy a bunch of inventory and hope you sell it. And they tell you, oh, don't worry, buy it all. You buy it for 50 cents, you sell it for $1, you'll make a lot of money. Don't just do it. And people get suckered in and buying $300, $400, $500, $600, $800 worth of product, and they can't unload it because they really don't get the support on that. And it sucks. Yeah. It sucks. It's a lot of money that you got to put out. And a lot of companies charge a lot more and they give a lot less. There's no marketing, there's no branding, and they have a very high startup fee. I was just saying it's anywhere from $200 to $300 to $400 to $1,600. I remember that a buddy of mine tried to get me into Melaleuca, and I think it was $900 to sign up or something like that. It was just ridiculous. That's crazy. It was really, really out of there. Now, with Beachbody, what's the difference? Okay, well, Beachbody, your cost, if you sign up today as a coach right now, then your cost would be between $140 to $305. And the reason I say that is because you need to become a product of the product. If you have a Beachbody product already, then that's great. Then your cost is going to be lower than that. If you don't, you need to get involved with Beachbody the same way that I got involved with the Challenge Pack and the same way that most people get involved. there's a $15.95 a month coaching fee. And that coaching fee covers your websites that they give you. So you're automatically branded and your marketing is already done for you in that $15.95 a month. So it's not like you have to go and get a website. You don't have to figure out, oh my goodness, I don't know anything about websites. Do I have to go hire a designer? What do I need to do to be successful? I don't know anything about blogging. That's all done for you. And that's what I love about Beachbody. Low startup costs, low monthly fee, and that's it. And the great thing is the startup fee or the startup cost, it's actually a workout program which allows you to start being a product of the product. So, that $140 to $305 buys you a program like P90X or buys you a program like Hip Hop Abs and gets you going along with a bag of Shakeology. So right away, you start talking and telling people about the benefits that you're seeing from working out and the benefits that you're seeing from being on Shakeology. So, I mean, it's a great company. The other thing is, there's a great opportunity for you in the first week to get that money back just by referring 3 people. We have 3 challenge packs levels. One's at 160, one's at 180, and one's at 205. There's different commissions for each one. So if you bought a challenge pack for $160, we actually have challenge packs for $140 now.
Yeah.
But if you bought one for $160, all you need to do is sell 3 challenge packs, refer 3 of your buddies, hey, come on, jump on the bandwagon with me, let's get into a challenge group, let's all do this together, and you just made your money back. And we're not even talking about selling Shakeology or promoting that, we're just talking about the challenge packs. So I've seen people in their first week sell 4 challenge packs to their buddies, and they all start working out together, and they just not only repaid their coaching, initial startup, but they actually put some money in their pocket as well.
Mm-hmm.
When you partner with Beachbody, there's a lot of other benefits as well, not just commissions. There's team bonuses from your coaching team, as we were talking about when you sign up as a coach, then other people place coaches underneath you, and you actually will make money once you qualify for that. You'll make money off all those other coaches, which is really cool. Beachbody's an award-winning company, and they have award-winning products, and they have award-winning advertising. And, again, you don't have to worry about the website. You can be, this is CEO building for dummies. You get the company, they do all the work for you. And there's brand recognition. When you say the word Beachbody, maybe people don't know, but I'll tell you, when you say the word P90X, TurboFire, Chalene, I mean, people go, oh, yeah, I've seen that, I heard of that. So it's a great company for brand recognition and awareness as well. When you partner with us, Team Rockstar, which, again, that's our team that's affiliated with, we're under Team Dynasty, which is under Team Beachbody. We all kind of have our own sub-teams. When you partner with us, we offer you free coaching support. We give you free training. Okay, you don't pay for that. Some other teams, some other companies, they charge you for this. Okay, now you have to sign up for a $49 coaching camp. We don't. Ours is free. We don't charge you nothing. We have existing support pages. We have support pages on Facebook. We have support pages on the internet. We have a Team Rockstar website that allows you to post your bio and advertise yourself without even you having to do anything. You just send that in, and we'll put that up for you, and we'll try to sell you for you. That's what we do. Our leadership team, we're tried and proven. I'm Diamond. I'm a Diamond coach. Gabby's close to a 2-star Diamond coach very, very soon. There's some great things happening. And we're building this team from the ground up, and it's a great team. I think we have 40 coaches or 43 coaches, something like that now. I mean, it's
42 last time I checked.
42 coaches.
Yeah. Growing.
From October. So, I mean, we're growing fast, and I think we're going to really start growing in numbers now. The Team Dynasty, which is our parent team, has like 4,000 coaches.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge. So, and again, Lindsay Matley, who is our Grand Poobah leader in Team Dynasty, she's an elite coach. She's a 15-star Diamond. Her bonus, I just saw her bonus for this first quarter, a $43,000 bonus she got from Beachbody.
Yeah, that's
in one quarter.
Cool.
like that's insane. So, I want you to remember, this is a no-brainer. Okay, it really is. When you really add up all the things, and if you're still on the fence about this, then maybe this is not for you. But if you've looked at this intelligently, if you've looked at this the way that and analyze it the way that I did and the way that I'm presenting it, then you'll see that, you know, you should make a choice and you should jump in on this and sign up as a coach, or talk to your coach a little bit more that sent you here, and enroll with a challenge pack. You can enroll just as a coach, but if you enroll just as a coach for the $40 fee, you're not going to be active. You need to be active. You need to be a product of the product. People need to see that you're part of Beachbody and you're using the products. Once you start using the products, people will start buying from you. They'll start going into your challenges. They'll start, you know, doing all sorts of stuff. So make sure you let your coach or your team know that you're going to join. Go to teambeachbody.com, log in. You're probably already assigned to a coach. Just log in and click the upgrade. Just say, okay, I want to upgrade to a coach. And if you don't have an account, you can also go to the Team Rockstar and find your coach on Team Rockstar. We have a coaching page with all our different coaches on there. And I just wanted to finish off with this slide. And Kelly is an amazing girl. And, you know, before she was coaching, and it sounds like a lot of people and if you can see the story time and time again in Beachbody. She was desperate. In fact, they were going to repossess her car, so she actually had her sister change cars with her so that the repossession company couldn't find her car. A year and a half later, look at her. She's got a savings account. All her debt's paid off. She doesn't stress about money. She doesn't even worry about nothing. She's got a daughter. She goes to bed with a smile on her face. And you know, this is a typical single mom success story, and Beachbody is full of them. They're all over the place. So, you know, I really encourage you to, you know, read some of the transformation stories, read some of the success stories in the coach office as well, because there's some great people in Beachbody, and I'm really proud to be part of this company. So, you know, we'd love you to be with us at Beachbody. We'd love you to be on Team Rockstar. So if there's any questions, please contact the coach that sent you here. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to mute my mic. So let me just hit the shut the recording off. And then if you guys have a question, just turn your mic on, ask the question, and I will, Gabby and I will answer it. So let me just shut this recording off. Thanks for coming up.